I have less than 1,000 subscribers on here, so I think that qualifies me as a small creator. And maybe it's just me, maybe this is a common sentiment, but YouTube feels particularly intimidating and particularly lonely when it comes to trying to find an audience, trying to find anyone on here. And I think it comes down to one simple thing, and that's the added step. You see, with other platforms like Instagram or TikTok, you as a new creator can make the video or whatever that you make and put it out there, and the platform will put it in other people's faces, digitally speaking, either on their For You page, on their Explore page, or maybe just on their timeline. And before, without doing anything, a new viewer can see what it is that you make and decide for themselves whether they like it or if it's not for them. But with YouTube, there's what I think of as the added step, where a new viewer won't just see your content. They'll see the window for your content, the thumbnail, the dreaded thumbnail. There's just something about thumbnails on this app that I cannot stand. People's faces on thumbnails in particular. It feels like it reminds me of when I used to work at a Virgin Megastore back in the 2000s. In every holiday season, all the stand-up comedians would bring out their Christmas specials. Now, stand-up comedians bring out their hour-long specials on Netflix, etc. But back in the day, they'd bring out a new DVD each year of their live comedy special. And they would all make the same cheesy, hammy faces for the covers of their DVDs, which would always just irritate me. I feel like it's that on steroids when it comes to YouTube thumbnails. You know the kind of face you have to make on your thumbnail. At least it feels like you have to make that face on your thumbnail. If you're seeing this and you've seen my channel, you might have noticed I've changed all of my thumbnails to the same image because I was going through the comments of my last video and saw my face show up in the recommendations, and that was enough for me to be like, no, I don't like this, I don't want this. So it's all just the same platonic image, mainly for my benefit. And I also think it might make me stand out, but it might also, YouTube feeling so predictable in what works and what doesn't. Me doing that, I think, will automatically lose me a majority of the potential audience. But I don't think this is the platform to find a new audience in the first place. This feels like my best bet is to get whatever audience I have elsewhere and maybe get some of them to check out what I'm doing here. I've lost track of what I was saying. What I was saying is the added step. The added step with YouTube is you don't immediately see someone's content. You kind of do with YouTube Shorts, but I don't know if that has taken over as the primary way people consume content on here. I think it's still homepage, recommended, scrolling through thumbnails, maybe looking for that one video you found funny, maybe looking to see the newest thing someone you're subscribed to has shared. But I don't think people are going to YouTube Shorts and coming across videos by completely new creators. If anything, when I scrolled through YouTube Shorts, I've mostly seen videos from very popular and established people who are now sharing shorts as well. I haven't seen shorts from people that have less than 1,000 subscribers as an advert for them, for me to possibly become another subscriber of theirs. So you're scrolling through thumbnails, and I feel like it's heavily weighted in favor of that which is familiar or that which plays by the quote-unquote rules of what makes a good thumbnail on here. And if your thumbnail doesn't pass that test, this potential new audience won't even see what it is that you're making. They'll hit the brakes before they even get a chance to press play. And especially if you are the type of person who goes to great effort to make a video, you know, lots of editing, lots of effects, a 20-minute video essay or something, to go through all of that to make something that in your mind is comparable to what the established folks are doing, but you get barely double-digit views in a week, it can feel that much heavier to press record again and make another one. Yes, there's the idea that you have to kind of persevere until you build up momentum, you get your audience, you reach that tipping point where word is spreading about you and you get somewhere. But if you put in a lot of effort at the start, not seeing much come back from it, and then feel like you have to do that again and again and again with possibly the same very, very, very low amount of return, it all makes YouTube feel like it's as a small creator in here, you are on a desert island with little chance of being rescued, with little chance of anyone coming across your island and saving you and bringing you into the mainland. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just doing it very, very wrong. But I think there should be something to celebrate about doing things quote unquote wrong. I don't know where I'm going with this. Maybe I'm talking complete nonsense. Does anyone that watches my videos also make videos and feel the same way? Also, if you're watching this, there's a good chance you first found me from me doing a cover. I'm not huge on covers, so that kind of works against me as well, because people are expecting a certain thing. It's like someone who likes getting the Big Mac at McDonald's, and then you go there and they say, we stopped doing burgers, we're doing sushi now. The sushi might be great, but you've already got it cemented in your head that they do burgers, and if you don't get that, I'm going somewhere else. Maybe I've backed myself into that corner. But I'm going to try and persevere. I'm going to lean into videos like this. The vibe this gives me is less of... I'll talk about that in another video. Anyway, yeah, YouTube feels particularly lonely for small creators. It feels like you are massively in the middle of nowhere. In the middle of... You're a drop of water in an ocean. I kind of lost myself there. Hopefully, in amongst these 5 minutes, something made sense. But I'll leave it at that. And hopefully I'll see you again tomorrow.